Alright everybody, welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel if you've seen us before. We're working on one of our play booster boxes for Avatar Last Airbender for Magic the Gathering. Excited to be opening some packs again. Avatar, I did watch all the original Avatar series. It was a very good series. Do recommend it. Even for adults, it is entertaining. It is, you know, it's a kid show. It's kid friendly. But I think it's entertaining enough to watch. You know, for adults, it's not like everything in the show is like just for kids or anything like that. And then I did watch a good portion of Legend of Korra, which is not represented, I think, at all in these cards. I didn't finish that series. But yeah, I'm going to recognize a decent amount of this stuff. I'll try and call it out if I see it, but I'll get right into cracking packs here. We saved some of our other packs to do like a little bit of a pre-release amongst our friends, but we'll just kind of crank on through these. There are lessons, which is like card types for instants and sorceries, like last seen in Strixhaven, I believe it was, but I don't think there's the learn mechanic. So there's things that care about how many lessons that you cast, or if you cast them, things like that, in like the teamer colors. That's red, green, and blue. First rare is Diligent Zookeeper. Non-human, it cares about non-humans for each of its creature type. Okay, so it wants to be in a zoo deck. Okay, cool. Master Piadano. I think this guy taught Sokka in the Fire Nation. He taught him like sword fighting since he's not a bender. And then this is one of the Avatar Journey lands. So I think there's 3 types of lands, basic lands for each of the type. There's one featuring Momo, one featuring Appa, and then one that just covers their journey. So and then the land slot can get hit. Oh, ostrich horse. Couldn't have just called it a chocobo, huh? But yeah, anyhow, so there's, you know, we're unlikely to see all the lands in this because they could either be full art, they could be not, you know, full art, or they could be, there's the Fire Nation Drill for the next rare, and a Turtle Duck in foil. And then this is the Appa Forest with Appa right there up at the top. But yeah, or we can get one of the dual lands. So yeah, we'll probably not see all the lands, but hopefully we get, you know, a good number of the full art lands, because that's actually what I want. I guess it'd be nice to get a few duels, but I don't really care about duels. I don't think these ones are going to see play outside. Oh, Lightning Strike. There's, it's always a good card. Corrupt Cold Official is another reprint. First Time Flyer. This looks like a Jumpstart card that is like the anime treatment for like an old reprint. That's not, though. But yeah. But yeah, anyhow, I was talking about lessons. That's another lesson there. That was a white one. So it looks like they have lessons in each color. They might have some colorless ones too. But so lessons previously, you were able to go get them out of the sideboard. The last Agni Kai is an interesting card. So it's a red fight spell. Extra damage makes that much red mana, and then you don't lose it until end of turn. Interesting removal. Foil Heartless Act. Heartless Act probably going to be the new Go for the Throat in Standard. And then we got a foil Avatar Journey. That's the Lion Turtle down there. But anyhow, so I do recognize some of this stuff. I think Heartless Act is going to be good to hold on to. Everyone pick up a playset if you are interested in Standard at all and interested in playing black. So the Kill All Your Stuff decks are going to be playing probably 4 copies of Heartless Act now instead of Go for the Throat now that it rotated out.
And they just announced the new bans today, so Standard's going to change up a little bit.
Yep, R.I.P. VV.
And what was
okay.
Nemesis.
Yeah, so Black-White wants to be the Sacrifice deck here. We'll see how well that works, how well supported it is. Green-Black cares about counters. And then this is the dude, I think this is the dude that leads the Dai Li. Which are like the kind of the evil earthbenders, the lion turtle. So this was what was seen on the land, only this is actually a playable creature. Yuan Archers. When it enters, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. That's, you know, that's decent for a common. It's probably playable. But that's just commons these days in play boosters. Like, you know, 2 mana for a 3/1 reach has just been a card. Now it has a rummage on top of it. You know, that's fine. I didn't even look to see if it was like also like an ally or anything. Fire Nation Cadets. Swamp Snare Trap, so that's black removal spell. -5, -3. That's so weird. Giant Koi. Okay, so it's an island cycler. Okay, so just big yip. That's a white combat trick. I'm reading some of the cards. I haven't looked at all of them. There's a lot of different stuff in the set. You know, like Earthbending is like animating lands. So there's stuff that cares about that. There's like 2 red spells I've already seen. Search for a basic land, put on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. So it's a rampant growth as a lesson. That's kind of cool. Meteor Sword. Firebender Ascension. But yeah, like I think there's 2 red spells that destroy lands. I think maybe one of them says land creature. But of course, you know, like the one that's just like either shatter, so to destroy an artifact, or destroy land, but then, you know, the player that is affected gets to go look for, I think it's a basic to replace it. Yeah, so there's the colorless exile, and it exiles an artifact, creature, or enchantment, but then spots them a clue. Dragonfly Swarm. Ooh, the red-blue signpost. What is this doing? Is red-blue going to be good? Because it never is anymore. All right, star 3, equal number of non-creature, non-land cards in your graveyard. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think this one seems fine. I am looking forward to playing that. I hope red-blue is good. Rarely is now. Avatar Destiny. That has a lot of text on it. We'll read it later. Bifong's Bounty Hunters. Another rare, so double rare pack. Crescent Island Temple, and then Kyoshi Village. So that's one of the duels. And I haven't been flipping the tokens. My apologies for not doing that. But there's a lot of stuff. I've seen like the Firebender Soldiers. I think one of that red sorceries that I just opened with Flashback makes those. At least I think I saw that. Dylea Indoctrination. And then there's ally tokens, clue tokens. I think something makes a bear. Yeah. Serpent of the Past. Not past. Pass. Airbender's Reversal. Destroy attacking or airbend a creature you control. Sun Warriors. Red, white. Cares about going wide in this set. Okay. Sparring Dummy. Oh. Got 2 rares. Katara. This one was, I think this is the one that was spoiled back during Comic-Con or something. And then we have Ko, the Face Stealer. I vaguely remember this thing. This one's a foil. It's a foil mythic. That's, you know, sounds pretty good. So when it enters, exile to one other target creature. Make another non-token creature dies. You may exile it. Pay 1 life to choose a creature. Oh, activated and triggered abilities of the chosen card. I think this one's going to need a build around. It is legendary, so, you know, maybe a commander. But yeah, I don't think that one, like, just, it's basically 6 mana for, well, you know what though? No, it just comes in and exiles something. No, that's great. Like that, it's just an instant 2-for-1 with exile. No, it's great. The ability part is slight upside on the first line of text being great. Like, Deadly Precision. Either pay for or sack an artifact creature. Okay, yeah, that's that type of effect's usually in here. Top or bottom, you make a clue, but for 5 instead of 4, and it's a lesson. Yeah, so we'll see when Strixhaven comes out if Learn is a thing, because then all of these cards, or at least the good ones, are going to be so much better. Like, where's the mascot exhibition? Like, where's the mythic lesson? That just makes a ton of creatures and is in everybody's sideboard. Yeah, that card was in standard for quite a while. That's when I first started playing. Yeah, lessons can be really strong, but currently in this set without Learn, lessons really they're not relevant for the most part. But I'm assuming Strixhaven is going to come back around, and then lessons will matter in Constructed. Badger Mole. When it enters Earthbend 2, so it's 5 mana for a 4/4 and a 2/2. And it gives your counter stuff trample. I have a counter deck, but I don't want 5 mana for that effect. Tundra Tank. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, no, it's not. It's a vehicle. Rip it in half right now. Momo. This is the uncommon Momo. When he leaves the battlefield, make a food. Put a counter on target creature you control. Or scry 2. Okay, that'd be good for in Web. Jet's Brainwashing. Katara. Uncommon Katara. Badger Mole Cub, that's the one we thought it was. Oh, and it's a mythic. This is probably a good hit, actually. When it enters Earthbend 1, so I don't even know how I feel about that, but then when you tap a creature for mana, add an additional green, so that works with the land that you just animated. That's cool. Spirit Oasis. Draw a card for each shrine you control. Okay. I don't know how well it's supported, that is. I know there are shrines in this set. We'll try and keep an eye out for them, I guess, but... those are probably in here for constructed, for the shout out to my friend, the Go Shintai player, which was the 5-color shrine commander from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. The Iguana Parrot. I want an Iguana Parrot.
Like in real life?
Yes.
The interesting creatures are cool in this set.
Okay, so... colorless for a lesson. Search your library for a basic land. If it was kicked, instead search for a basic land. And shrine. So that's interesting because I think there was it doesn't flip. There was colorless for search for a basic land, put it in your hand, and then gain 2 life in Strixhaven. Oh, the borderless. I can't remember what these are called. White Lotus tile. So that's kind of a cool version of this. I don't think this card is that great. It's going to see play in the typal decks. It'll quench you. I like the art on this card. This was a throwback to, Sokka is basically drinking peyote out in the desert, which is this cactus water. And it was almost like there was a commercial in the middle of the episode, and he just starts tripping out drinking this peyote water. Anyway, that card's gonna see some play. If there's a blue tempo deck or blue control deck, it's the counter unless you pay 2. Yep. Oh wait, Canyon Crawler. I thought it was Carrion Crawler. Okay. Enters, make a food, Death Touch, and it's the big Swamp Cycler. Okay. We're not reading everything. Generally, we're just what is it? Oh, okay. Is this going to be like Karlov Manor where, you just have a combat trick that, if you're in an aggressive deck, you combat trick, and then it also makes a clue. So all of them, you're not down a card. So then it's just going to be red, white, aggro with the combat tricks, and then you just win. Oh, there's another Ko, the Face Stealer. The first week on Arena is going to be people forcing Boros, going wide, and then just playing Yip Yip and whatever that red instant was, and just smashing people with the cheap creatures.
Yip, yip.
Yep. Dude, a Rabaroo troop. It's a rabbit kangaroo. Yeah. Whenever a land you control enters this creature gains flying until end of turn, and you gain 1 life. It's 5 mana for a 3/5 though. I like the art on it. It was mostly the art, and then the Ostrich Torch. I think this set with these random, even people that don't know anything about Avatar, or I know a little bit about it, and I don't remember most of this stuff. These creatures are interesting. June has an anteater something or other that she's riding. You can see right there. Can't be blocked as long as you've drawn 2 or more cards during your turn. I don't think she's that great. The can't be blocked might be relevant. But the blue-black deck that can't be blocked, I don't even know how much you care about attacking that much. I guess if you kill everything they play and start drawing extra cards, then you have an unblockable thing. It puts a clock on them, but I don't know. But yeah, all these different, kind of cool creatures, that they, pull from the show. Anyway, they're just, they're pretty cool. Is the polar bear, is it a bear dog? I don't know. Somebody in the comments, Korra had like a polar bear dog thing that was her companion, and then like the Appa is a air bison. But yeah, the creatures are really cool. Avatar's Wrath. Choose up to one target creature, then airbend all other creatures. Until your next turn, opponents can't cast spells from anywhere other. So the trick with this card though, if you target something and that thing dies, this spell fizzles. That's the only target. So don't get blown out playing this thing. If you want to exile everything and tempo everyone out because they can't cast anything, don't target something if they're holding up mana. Platypus Bear in foil. Defender 2/3 when it enters mill 2. Oh, okay. So it's overstated if you have a lesson. That's probably good in that deck. Oh, and that was a foil island. So that's an Appa island. That's cool. Yeah, so there's definitely some interesting stuff in this set. I like the creatures. There's a lot of legends, of course. I really liked Final Fantasy, seeing the legends there. This one, I still like them. I know a good amount of the characters. Not all of them. A mongoose lizard, like that's just a creature type that, you know, it enters and deals 1 and has menace. How to start a riot. Start playing 3 Days Grace. Twin Blades. That better say, yeah, double strike. Attach it. So 3 mana, flash, give something double strike until end of turn. And then it's just +1/+1. Ugh. I mean, the double strike trick is going to get somebody. So it's a Grave Dig, and if it was kicked... Oh, it's a Reanimate. That's okay. 5 mana Reanimate. To your stuff. Combustion Man. I remember this dude. This is the dude that like shoots... So he's like a firebender, but the little jewel on his head or the eye on his head, he like shoots these really powerful like laser attacks. And I guess people were saying that's not his name. I don't remember if they gave him a name in the show. I'm guessing they did, but like he like terrorized the Avatar's group for like half a season or something like that. There's like 3 episodes where he's like trying to gun him down. Corrupt Court Official, First Time Flyer, Airbending Lesson, Pillar Launch. Yep. Need to go through these a little quicker. I am looking at the art a decent amount. Day of Black Sun. Yep, so it's kind of the Black Wrath, like gets rid of their I guess indestructible or whatever if they would have it. Like it's interesting enough. Alright, Mongoose Lizard again, the Foggy Swamp Hunters, the Iguana Parrot, Path to Redemption. That's interesting. Oh, because Iroh, I guess Iroh was redeemed, but like he's redeemed like before the show even starts. It's Zuko that needs the Path to Redemption. Although Iroh does set him, this is Zuko by the way, on the Path to Redemption. Sokka's Haiku. Is it a haiku? Counter target spell. That's, yeah, 5. Draw a card, then mill 3 cards. Untap target land. Dude, that's elegant. Wait, what does it even do? I wasn't even reading. I was counting. Draw a card, then mill 3. Yeah, it's fine. Like, it's a lesson. That's actually, that being a lesson is kind of cool for when Strixhaven comes out. Firelord Zuko. Yeah. I wonder if they snuck any other haikus in. I doubt it. Yeah, there's Zuko. Water Spirit Revival. So double rare pack. I've been kind of like focusing on the art for a little bit. Ally. So that's one of the Kyoshi Island. I can't remember what they called their, like the Battle Maidens or whatever. Like Suki is one of them. Yeah, I've been so focused on like art and like the creatures and stuff like that. I feel like we're seeing some duplicates of stuff in the same order, which that definitely happens with play boosters. But yeah, I haven't even been looking at like, you know, I know we've gotten this dude before. Ozai, the Phoenix King. That's a new one. That's a mythic. Firebending 4, haste. So 6 mana, 7/7, trample, firebending 4, haste. If you would lose unspent mana, it becomes red instead. Has flying and indestructible as long as you have 6 or more unspent mana. That's so weird. That last line of text is so weird. This thing's pretty strong. Like 6 mana, 7/7, flying, trample, haste, whatever. Elemental Teachings. 4 land cards, different names reveal. Opponent choose those. Graveyard. The rest on. Oh, okay. So 5 mana instant, get 4 lands, 2 go to the graveyard. You know, that's actually probably going to be pretty good. All these green decks now in Commander, not in Limited, but all these green decks in Commander now, like who isn't running? Oh, what is the bear? Why can I not think of the bear from Bloomborough? I have him in my Reanimate deck. It's like, yeah, you just get all the lands back out of your graveyard. It's just like the thing you do now. Zuko's Exile. So anyway, yeah, that thing might see some play. It's still probably going to be a bulk rare. Uncle Eero, the uncommon one. Firebending 1, lessen spells you cost 1 less to cast. It's not that great. I guess he kind of ramps you, but he's going to attack for firebending and then just die because he's a 4/2. Cave of the Two Lovers. Foggy Swamp Visions. Rare Wandering Musicians. And then Omashu City. Omashu City. I don't remember Omashu City. Guessing that's in the Earth Kingdom, but I do not remember. Boomy Bash. Yeah. Anyway, there's some interesting design stuff going on with this. An Elk Cat. Didn't think we were going to see that. This one is like we've seen so many good 4 green creatures. It's just a 7/7 with reach this time. No life gain. Like, it does have forest cycling, but it's like the T-Rex, like the T-Rexar from Final Fantasy, gained life, still had forest cycling, like so much better. They're Suki. It's a Kyoshi warrior is what they are. Power equal to number of creatures you control. Attacks, make a white ally that's tapping attacking. It's pretty solid for like an easy to cast 4 mana thing. It's not quite Adeline. Fatal Fissure. Destroy target creature. Oh no, when it dies this turn, you earthbend 4. I don't know about that. That's weird. Professor Zay. Discard then draw. Instant or sword. Nope. Jasmine Dragon Tease Shop. This is where Zuko and Eero set up in the Earth Kingdom in season 3 or 4. And then the Cabbage Merchant in foil. I don't know. Somebody probably wants that. Appa Swamp. That's kind of cool. I like Over the Tree. And then, it's a Merit Lage token. That's cool. That's probably good. It's interesting. It's Aang Awoken Avatar. Because I know the Dark Depths, which we're probably not going to get, is Aang in the frozen sphere. Which I think they should have made that. Not Merit Lage or Dark Depths. I think they should have made that Teferi's Protection. Because Teferi's Protection is one of the a Hog Monkey. That's the combinations are great. Yeah, but the Teferi's Protection is on the bonus sheet. Hakoda, Selfless Commander, 4 mana, 3/5. Cool allies. Yue, the Moon Spirit. This is Sokka's first girlfriend. She turns into the moon, and then is it Toph that tells him that's rough, dude? Sorry, bro. Your first girlfriend turns into the moon. His first girlfriend's also a princess too. And I think Imprisoned in the Moon is on the bonus sheet as well. So there's definitely some flavor wins. I think the Dark Depths is a little bit of a fail. But there's only so many things you can do in one set. And it'd probably be fun to be on the design team for some of these. Azula on the Hunt. She's riding, I can't remember what kind of lizard things that they have. Attacks, you lose a life and make a clue. I don't think that's that great. Firebending 2. Yeah, sure. A Raven Eagle. Target card from graveyard. It makes a clue. Yeah, I don't like making clue. Oh, dude, just start crying now. Leaves from the Vine. Somebody just look up the Leaves from the Vine song and episode. It's very sad. Eero there. I won't spoil anything further. Yeah, that one. I'm not normally a touchy, feely type of person, but this show, it's actually pretty good, and that episode is very touching. Eero is such a good character, a well written character. Lightning Strike, Otter Penguin. Oh, that is cute. Kyoshi Warriors, 4 mana 3/3 make a 1/1. This card, not that with that name, there's a Cavern Merchant again. That card just keeps getting reprinted. 4 mana for a 3/3 and a 1/1 token. But Great Divide Guide. Each land and ally taps for mana. Oh, and it's also an overstated card. There's Foil Toph, Hard-Headed Teacher. And then we got a Momo Island. All right, we're on the last stretch. We got, I think there's like 8 more packs here. Box seems fine. Like, I haven't been tracking mythics or anything, but every once in a while we get one like the Ozai, the Rakdos mythic. That was kind of cool. You know, it's just a big beat stick, but, you know, open one in your pre-release and just goes, you know, get up to 6 mana and just smash something. Energy Bending. Lands you control are all basic land types, so end of turn, draw a card. I really kind of wish this like gave you back a mana or something, or like untaps 1. Maybe that'd be too good. Epic Downfall. So exile something, mana value 3 or greater. Okay, that's, you know, that might see like a 1 or 2 of. I'd say it's relevant for like standard, but they just got rid of Vivi, so maybe not. That's Elemental Teachings again. Barrels of Blasting Jelly, and then the Boiling Rock Prison. Yep. Yeah, we'll see which of these. The lessons are definitely like, they're definitely got some more gas to them than they used to, though. Like, that, you know, they used to be like just straight up overcosted for their effect. Now they're starting to feel like, you know, all right, so like 4 mana, draw 3, then discard a card unless you waterbend 2. Like, there was just 4 mana, draw 3, discard a card. Or no, it was 5 mana before. So this is like kind of better. Like, and it's, oh, it is a sorcery though, not an instant. I don't know. Lesson, you may discard a card. If you do, draw 2. But see, it's hybrid mana. That's even easier to cast than Thrill of Possibility, and it's still an instant. Like, I guess you could cast it without discarding something. I don't know why you would, though. If you just want to have a lesson in the graveyard, I guess you could. Firelord Azula, Grixis. Firebending 2. When you cast a spell while she is attacking, copy that spell. Okay, so he wants to be in a Grixis, like, spell slinger type thing. Great Divide. You need instants for that to work, though. Wait, do you get to keep... Does Firebending let you keep the mana? Until end of combat. Yeah, because until the phase goes to main phase 2. So, yeah, you need to have instants with that, or it doesn't do anything. Or, I guess, activated abilities. You need a way to spend the mana. Make some clues or something, like... And actually, it wants to cast spells, so just find some instants. Invasion Tactics. Enters whenever you're one word. No. It's like... Just +3/+3 and trample. Let's go. Overrun. Untap the... Oh, I've seen this. The 1 mana 3/3. Rise of Sozin. So this is going to be Avatar Sozin Saga. So this is the mythic. Destroy creatures. Choose a card name. Search target opponents for up to 4 cards with that name and exile them. Okay. Then it flips. So, yeah, kind of a control card. So wait, you search for... No, you have to choose the card name first. So, like, in Standard, this is like, okay, you need to know what deck you're playing. And I guess by turn 6, you will. Adds red, deals damage to a player, you may pay X. Okay. Yeah, I think that one's pretty good. Like, you have to want a 6 mana board wipe, but, you know, for the blue-black, like, control decks, like, that's pretty solid. Like, you know, I was playing the Dimir, like, mill deck in Standard last on Arena just to, you know, get some daily stuff done, because Standard is just, I'm not really a fan. Ooh, what is this? Combustion Technique. So a scene card, I guess. Deals damage equal to 2 plus number of lesson cards in your graveyard to target creature. Okay. So, I mean, it's playable. It's just a deal 2. Art looks really cool. But yeah, like I'm playing the mill deck, and it's like, yeah, I would just play that as a 6 mana board wipe, and then also you just get to remove some stuff. This guy just seems fine. Azula Always Lies. Get a counter or target creature gets -1. That's cool if you have something and they also have something that's like 1 toughness. All right, 4 packs to go. Let's get through these. see where we're at. Azula Always Lies Again. Ready Snowballers. Razor Rings. Raucous Audience. Aang's Journey. Ooh, okay. Noxious Gearhulk. This is a bonus sheet card. I mean, I think that you're only supposed to get one per box, if that. I think it's like 1 in 28 packs. So this is kind of cool. This card is pretty much whatever. I can't even tell what this is, to be honest. Like, this card is so dark. I think this is the big thing with rollers. I know what Noxious Gearhulk is. It's a solid card, but like that was a poor choice of art right there. Like, you just can't see any of it. There's Ty Lee, Aang, Ty Lee. This is the blue one. City Blocker, Prowess, Flash. Tap. It doesn't untap for some time. Whoa. As long as you control Ty Lee. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. I mean, it is 3 mana for a 2/1 Flash, but like, yeah, that just locks something down. Like, it's interesting that they don't use stun counters, but like, I guess if it left a stun counter, then it wouldn't just untap when you turn after you kill her. Borcupine. Boar Porcupine. That's clever. I saw this card before but didn't read it. Alright. Couple packs left. There's a wolf bat. Leaves from the vine again. Start crying. Agna Kella? Sure. That's a thing. Badger Mole. That's not the one that we wanted. We want the Badger Mole Cub.
That one's cute.
I know, right? It's cute, and it's like, you know, like in the elf decks, or like the decks that have just all the mana dorks, it's really good. Or in the, you know, if you're doing like some earthbender deck or whatever. Firebending Lesson. It'll quench ya. Is that only the second one of those? I may have skipped some. Otter Penguin. I'm pretty sure that's only the second one of those. A Cat Gator. Sokka, Lateral Strategist. At least one other creature attack draw card. Not very good. It's fine, but Fire Sages. Skip the rare. Suki, Courageous Rescuer. Cares about allies. And 1 pack to go. We'll see if we can get. Can we get a final mythic? We did get a bonus sheet card. That wasn't guaranteed. I think it's supposed to average just about 1 per box at this point, which is what we have. It'd be cool to get another one though. There are some really good ones. The Noxious Gearhulk is just middle of the road. High Bay, Honest Work, Toph, Eero. Okay, the Teamer Eero, he's kind of cool. Yeah, he cares about lessons. You know what stinks? Okay, Foil Lightning Strike. Like, he cares about lessons. Like, the lessons aren't that great, and you can't actually like tutor for them yet. Like, I don't know. Like, anyway. Well, that's the box. It seems like it's fine. I'm glad to get Eero. Tell us what you think about the set. I like it so far. I like all the art. Thank you so much for joining us. And stick around. We got some more games.